start this off with hallelujah, praise the Lord. Because I can tell you right now, I have been filled with something that I have not been filled with in a mighty long time, and the Spirit is coming to this place. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I know exactly what's going on. Okay, I tell you, for some odd reason, I feel so invigorated. I feel so enlightened. I feel so blessed that I wish all those blessings would happen with each and every one of you. Even those people who don't like me, I still wish you the best. Let me tell you, now happy Black History Month. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for all of those who have come before us, who have done all the things that they have done to allow me to be in this seat, but allow all of us to move forward with the lives that we have now. I mean, it is absolutely wonderful what those people went about doing and how those people sacrificed so that we could be here today. You know, now some people don't understand it, and hey, look, I don't know what to say to those folks. But I know doggone well that there were many people that have sacrificed themselves so that we could have all of the things that we have today, and I am so grateful. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on with the mayor's office. We had a meeting this week with CSX because we know that we've had some issues as far as our railroad crossings are concerned. Am I right? And so at the end of the day, y'all got to call and response now. I know this might sound like church, but we ain't got to go there yet. But I will tell you this. We are talking about increasing and improving our relationship with CSX so we can improve our railroad traffic throughout the city. I believe that one of the ways to do it is to have that conversation. And so we had that conversation this week, and it was very good. They are doing a diagnostic on what's going on these rails, so they can have a better idea of how it is impacting not only the city of Harvey, but the other communities around it. So I'm grateful to them. There was also a very successful home ownership workshop this past weekend. And I want to thank, of course, J&T, but also Caesar for helping to put that together, and all of those who attended, all of the staff who attended. Before I move to level speaking to staff, I want to thank the staff again for the presentations, and we just continue to get better and better and better. The more we do it, the better we will get. So I am just so excited about everything that you guys are going to do in the future. We've also recently met with the religious leaders, and we will continue to do so. I want to make sure that our religious leaders know that they have a voice here in this city. And so we have met with them, and so we will continue to do so. I think our next we have another coordinating meeting coming up. Is that correct, Pastor? And we're going to start working together and embracing each other to try to move the city forward. Now, vehicle stickers. Give me 1 second. I don't look like Marco Rubio or something like that. Did anybody get that reference? Nobody. Okay. Boom. Vehicle stickers. Get your vehicle stickers, please. As Alderwoman Drewski reminded us, February 12th, please get your vehicle stickers. They really help us. And believe it or not, with all the things that we need to do in this city, with our roads, and as much as we need to do, the vehicle stickers are part of it, because it's actually you playing your part to say that you care about the place in which you live. And when I got in 2019, one of the very first things we did was we reduced the vehicle sticker amount from $50 to $35 to make it more affordable for everyone in the city. That's what we did. So I am asking that you please get your vehicle stickers in the time so you don't have to. I thought it was the 14th, because it was always on Valentine's Day, whatever, 14th? February 14th. So you have the February 14th. But please get them, please show your support for the city that you say that you love. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, no, before you leave, I want to give y'all some phone numbers now. Well, if they don't want to stay, I want to make sure everybody else gets it. I want to give you the number to the Illinois Attorney General's office, in case you don't have it. That number is 312-814-3000. That is 312-814-3000. There's also a Springfield number of 217-782-1090. That's 217-782-1090. In addition to that number, I'd also like you to have the Cook County State's Attorney's number. That number is 312. Let's see, they missed all the good information. 312-603-1880. Once again, 312-603-1880. And then finally, well, no, that's not enough, so I'm not finally. There's the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice number is 202-514-2000. That's 202-514-2000. And then finally, there's another number. That is the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission. For those who don't believe that I'm an attorney, you can call them at 312-565-2600. 312-565-2600. Now, if anything, what I really would like to see is the next time somebody will come up making allegations and accusations of this administration, would you please bring some evidence with you? Or at least call those people and give them the evidence so they can do what they need to do. Because we're moving forward. We got things to do. Am I right now? Am I right or am I right? All right. So we got stuff to do. And, all of this little show and everything, it means absolutely nothing. And you can't come up here saying that you represent somebody who will call a black woman a B in the middle of a meeting and claim to have the high ground. What they say, how dare you? You can't do that. You can't claim that you have the high ground after behaving that way. I just don't understand some people, but I know what it is. And so for those of you who are remaining, if y'all just bear with me just a few more, it's because I wouldn't do for them the things that they want me to do for them. That's why. I wouldn't make them the exclusive real estate broker for the city. Okay? I wouldn't go ahead and support them politically. I wouldn't do all those things. Normally I won't talk about it because I'm thinking I won't put people's business out in the street. But they feel like it's okay to put mine out there. So let's talk about it for a minute. Now, the reason why you guys saw me get up and go talk to that lady right there because that's my mother. For those of you who don't know. Now, this is the last time I'm going to address this issue. The very last time. I feel like I'm Barack Obama being challenged on my birth certificate. Okay? But that's because, you know what? It's Trump behavior that's trying to distract from the things that we're trying to do with this nonsense and foolishness. One of the reasons why I asked you to call the ARDC, the Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Commission, is because then you can call them and ask them about my name, if that's the case. My name is Christopher Joseph Clark. I was born Clarence Christopher Clark. Now there's my mama right there, okay? I was born Clarence Christopher Clark. Y'all want to know all about me? I'll tell you all about me. But when I tell you all about me, tell me all about you. Like why you not working for the school districts no more. That's what I want to know. Tell me all about you after I tell you all about me. I was born Clarence Christopher Clark. My grandfather's name was Columbus. But my mother didn't want to name me Columbus because she was nice enough. She was nice enough to go ahead and not name me Columbus. Because she knew how children were. Just like some of the children that behave here in this atmosphere. So she named me Christopher. And for years, I never knew my name was Clarence. I never knew it. I always thought my name was Chris, or I don't even tell the whole world. And see, I want the whole world to know that, hey, can we please? It's my turn and it's my floor. It's my turn and it's my floor. It's my plane and it's my floor. You're out of order. You're out of order. Then you are out of order too. Please be quiet.
While the mayor is talking.
Now, like I was saying, because you don't see how the devil's just trying to get in and mess up the spirit. Boy, I'm telling you, baby, take another sip of water. Now, like I was saying, it takes one to know one. But nevertheless, so I was born Clarence Christopher Clark. Now, my mother didn't name me Columbus because she did not want to burden me with that, so she named me Christopher. And for so many years, I responded to that name because that's all I was called. I wasn't called Clarence, or I was called by my nickname. And when I got to kindergarten, that's the first time I actually found out that my name was Clarence, because she introduced me to the classroom and told everyone, this is Clarence. Now I'm looking at her like, who are you talking about? You bringing up a kid in here? Because I didn't know what the situation was. But I kept that name. And when you go through my Emerson yearbook, because I went to Emerson Elementary School, I went to Gwendolyn Brooks, I went to Thorn Ridge, Go Falcons. When you look through those books, you see Chris Clark. That's what you see, because that's what I had always been known by. Now, here's the sad part of it all. But I tell this story because I asked my mom first, that's number one, and she gave her permission. But I also hope that it touches you a little bit as well. My last memory of my father as a child was when I was approximately 3 years old. And he was beating on my mother because my mother was a victim of domestic violence. And the only thing that I can remember of my father was the plates falling off of the kitchen table onto the floor and breaking, and her screaming. That's all I could remember. And for years I had not seen my father until approximately at the age of about 25, 26, I jumped in my car and went all the way to Forest City, Arkansas, with no clue of where he would be. But I went on ahead and looked for him anyway. Am I right, Mom? I went ahead and looked for him anyway. When I got there, I asked them, did they know Clarence Clark? And nobody knew him. And to my sisters, my brothers, I apologize, but I just want to get this out of the way. So I hope that you will accept it. And so I got there and I said, do you know Clarence Clark? And nobody knew Clarence Clark. And I kept riding around. And I finally got to the gas station and I asked someone if they knew Clarence. And they said, who, Beanie? They didn't call him Clarence. They called him my nickname. And one person at the gas station knew my father and took me to my grandmother's house. And for the first time in about 23 years, I got a chance to reconnect with my family. I was the same old boy that grew up in the city of Harvey that didn't have a father. But I did have a step-grandfather, and his name was Joseph. And he was the one that I knew all of my life. And so I took the leadership from him, and it helped to shape me to become the man that I am today. So when I got to Arkansas, saw and I got with my dad, I reconciled with my father. And I say that because if there's many of you who are not reconciled with one of your family members, I would encourage you to do the same. Because see, the story that I'm talking about is not an abnormal story. The story that I'm talking about is not unique. Millions of women, black, white, and otherwise, go through domestic violence all throughout this nation, all throughout this world. And in some places and countries, it's acceptable. Millions of us don't have a relationship with our family members that we should have relationships with. And we sit up and hold the grudge because of something that may have scarred us or may have wounded us, and we can never rebuild. That's what happened here. So, at one point in time, even though my father and I had reconciled, first of all, didn't like the name, honestly. No offense to the Clarences out there. And I had always been called Christopher. So I asked my mother, the lady who brought me into this world, if it was okay for me to change my name. And she gave her permission. She gave her permission. She didn't go to anybody else. She didn't go to any of the haters in the crowd and ask them if it was okay for me to change my name, because that was not a right that any of them had. She gave her permission. And she asked me what I was going to name myself. And I said I was going to name myself Christopher Joseph Clark. And so I went to court and officially and legally changed my name. And see, they don't let criminals legally change their name. There's for people with weird and strange names, but you don't get to change them legally. But I went and I legally changed my name. And I'm proud of that name. One, because my mother said that I could have it. And two, because it gave me an opportunity to have what a lot of people don't have. I can tell you right now, the vast majority of you have never chose your name. Somebody gave it to you. I got an opportunity to choose mine. Ain't God good? He is, I'm telling you. And so, the reason why I'm up here, and the reason why I'm in this position, is for a variety of reasons, but mostly it's because I've gone through the struggles that everybody else is going through. And that's a strong woman right there, just let me add, okay? Because the stuff that she went through, with the men folk that she had to deal with, oh my God. She should be shooting up every single man she sees, honestly.
Come on, shot 3.
Come on now. So, but at the end of the day, I know somebody will try to turn it around and make it into something else. I know that they'll try to turn around and they'll try to say, well, we can't talk about that no more, so he got one pinky toe bigger than the other, or something like that. If you really want to move forward, I invite you, all of you, to come to meet the man. It's something we've been doing for quite some time. And there have been people who have come in that have not been happy with what we do. But we still talk to them. You have to be able to talk to your friends and your enemies in this position. And I will say, I don't like everybody. But I'm still going to treat them with a degree of decorum and respect. I'm going to be honest with them, whether they like it or not. They're going to get the truth from me. But if you ever want to say I'm doing something wrong, you now have the phone numbers that you can call. the people that you can contact, and then they can come and do what they want to do. But see, in 2019, we saw those people come up in here. Y'all forget about that. In 2019, where were you at when they was coming and raiding the police department and the building inspection services department? Where was you at then? Because I didn't hear all that hollering at that time. Where was you at when 6 people was getting convicted for committing crimes and corruption in the city? Didn't hear nobody then. But now all of a sudden, you want to speak out like something is going wrong. And the reason why you speak out is because now you have more freedoms than you had before. Because the guy before me was sending that goon squad out to your house. So you don't talk about the goon squad, do you? So, but you're not going to steal my joy. You're not going to steal my joy, I'm telling you. Now, I'm in this for saying this. And my mama liked this. There is a tennis player. Her name is Coco Golf. And she is a very impressive young lady, young black lady. And when she won one of her tournaments, she said, and I quote, "I tried my best to carry this with grace, and I've been doing my best." So honestly, to those who thought they were putting water on my fire, you're really adding gas to it. And now I'm really burning so bright right now. And I want all of y'all to know that I am burning bright with the Holy Spirit, and I am filled with some joy that is inside my bones that I cannot explain. I've tried my best not to get up here and cry in front of all of y'all, but I hope that y'all, at some point in time, will feel the same. May God bless you. May He keep you. May He put His hand on you. May He make His face to shine upon you and give you peace. Y'all don't understand what peace is like. You know? Because you wouldn't be hating so much. You wouldn't be so screw-faced. You wouldn't be so ugly. You wouldn't be. Not if you knew Him. Not if you knew Him. And you can't tell me that you do. Because I see some of the things that go on around here. And then when somebody fight back, you go, "Oh, Lord."
Say that.
Out of order.
I'm not going to do it, y'all. I'm not going to do it. No, because I want people, and this ain't really for just y'all in the audience. This is really for the people who watch it. They need to understand the power of God and what He does. That's what this reaches more people than just the people who are in this room. And they need to understand it and what He does. And I don't have to be perfect in order for Him to be perfect. And I don't have to be perfect in order for Him to perfect me. You know what? I'm wasting my time.
You preaching.
Out of order. Out of order.
If anybody want to come talk to me, wait, I live at 15705 Page Avenue, regardless of what them people say. That's where I live. That's where I've been. I'm Harvey, born and raised and proud of it. It's the place where dreams are born and dreams are made. Okay? And I am one of those dreams. Because God has put His hand on me in a way that I never thought He would, and in a way I know I don't deserve.
Say that.
But on that note, I thank you for your time. I really do. And the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by the fifth, second by the third. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, hearing none. Thank you. Day 48, God bless every last one of you. And may he keep you. Thank you.